That's what I'm talking about. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome, Arvanauts. It is a Friday day creative writing stream.
Jack is with us and Mommy's right out there.
Oh, okay. Wait, Andrew, let me go
And literally, as I started, this person right behind us is just like, hi! Yeah, no, exactly. Much noise. That literally happened just as I was going live. She's just like, oh, come me and my mother. Ah! I was like, oh, good God. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? That is a lot of emotes. That is a lot of hype, Blue Boy. But I see a depressing lack, I have to tell you, Blue Boy, of ARV hype. I see every other kind of hype, but I don't see ARV hype in there. So, but it's good to see everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to a Friday day stream, Fantasy Fiction Friday. This is actually day 10. That's what I'm talking about today. This is actually day 10 of Fantasy Fiction Friday, and yeah, I'm looking forward to this, actually. So we have a couple things on board that we're doing. What's up, Trent? So I have already had a very busy day today, actually, writing-wise, because I have already written 5 pages today of my chapter 15. I finished up chapter 15. So there's one chapter which remains. That's more like it. There you go, Blue Boy. So there's one chapter that's left in Renegade to do, which I'm going to be trying to do over the weekend, so I can get this sent off to my beta readers and start editing it in the next couple weeks, because I need to get this to my publisher basically by the 3rd week of May. So we're right on the edge. We got another chapter left, basically, this final chapter that we're going to be working on. But I already did that, and so what I'm going to be doing now is working on 10 of Club's character background for her Patreon. You get chapter 16, I'm better than you. That's funny, Trent. Yeah, but now, Trent, you're only, let's see, so that means you're now only 15 chapters behind me if you count the other chapters, right? You got the epilogue, and you got Renegade. But of course, that's down the line when Renegade comes up for audio translation. That'll be down the line. But yes, Trendon is working on the audiobook of Grey Shade. He's doing really a tremendous job on it, so I'm very excited for that to come out. But yeah, so you guys know the way to support the stream. Please retweet the stream, let everybody know about it. Please support the Steam group with !Steam group, YouTube !ArtTube, and please check out the Patreon with !ArvTreon. Currently sitting at 556. Would love to get that north of 600 again. Got some cool stuff planned at 700 and elsewhere. The other thing I want to mention is, speaking of audio stuff, I'll announce this a couple of times, but tonight we have the ARV Vocalists, of whom Trendane is a member in good standing and sitting, as he pointed out, in all such things. And tonight we have not one, but 2 Sherlock Holmes radio plays tonight. So you do not want to miss this. This is going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's going to have sound effects. It's going to have a full cast. It's going to the whole 9 yards. They even got the scripts ahead of time. So this is also brought to you by the Patreon. So I'm very excited about it. I think it's going to be awesome. And yeah, so you definitely want to let everyone know about that, because it's going to be cool too. That is tonight. But the worst Scottish accent, really, Terry? Oh, thank you for the host, BB Wolf. Speaking of an ARV Vocalist, speaking of someone who will be in this radio play, BB Wolf Fox. BB is going to be with us as well doing this, so it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited about it. This is something which, it was actually kind of George's idea a couple of months ago, and the Patreon hit the level that we needed, and so that's good stuff. And then the last thing I want to mention is, so I am now officially a Twitch affiliate. I got my invitation yesterday. I signed up for everything, so I am now a Twitch affiliate, which apparently means that you guys can now cheer in my channel. I have not had anyone doing any cheering or bits or anything like that before. This is not partnership, but it's kind of a, it's a step closer. It's junior partnership or something. But yes, so I'm a Twitch affiliate, so I'm looking forward to seeing when someone tries to cheer if it'll actually work. Because I think I enabled it and I did everything I was supposed to, but I don't know. So, yeah, well, the official cheer. Although I appreciate the other cheers too, Trev. But anyway, yeah, so that's what's going on. So I'm looking forward to all that. And hopefully 10 of Clubs will be able to stop by today to see her character background being worked on, but we will see. So with all that, let me... Whoops. No. It's not with that. That feel when you click on the wrong thing in the menu. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's turn on this. There we go. Hello, everyone. Good to see you all. Hope everyone's doing well. So first of all, quick sound check. How's the sound? Can you guys hear my microphone? What's up with that wrinkle? I've got this and it's because it's actually sunny for the first time in forever here. So through this undisclosed Starbucks locations window, I've got light pouring on me. Music could be quieter? Okay. What's up, Cagelio? How's that? Is that a little better, Terry? Okay. Is that better, Terry and Trouton? Let me know if that's better. Sounds good. Lovely. Yeah, and let me say hi to everyone to start out, by the way. Hello to Average Cool, Blue Boy Blitz, EK, Jagtris, Cageldio, Nonstop, Terry Tunes, Trendane, and Trouton. Hi, guys. So, yes, so here we go. We are going to move over then to the character background. I think, so this is going to be a little bit under 2 hours, this cast. So I'm hoping I get the character background done. It's a little tight. I wanted to take a little bit more time if I could, but the truth is I had to get the chapter finished for Renegade, and I was just on a roll, so I didn't want to stop to set up everything with the stream. So I needed to get that chapter done, and I have. So if I don't get it done now, I will try to wrap it tomorrow. So it'll still get to her within April. It'll be done within April. Other announcement. Tonight is the Our Vocalists. The other announcement is D&D. D&D has been moved from this Saturday to this Sunday to accommodate our good friend Rob, also a member of the Our Vocalists, because Rob has a show at Carnegie Hall. No big deal. But Rob has a show that he's doing, and he's doing it on Saturday as one of the shows. And he was like, please can everybody help? So everyone pulled together because we love Rob and because Carnegie Hall. And so we moved from Saturday to Sunday. So it will be happening Sunday, same time, starting around 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern, and then running for the same amount of time, but it'll be on Sunday instead of Saturday. So just letting you know. And the announcement is on Discord. Yes, I made the announcement in Discord already, but just letting you know. What? Oh, yeah. I'm looking. It's because I'm looking at the mic. What I've got to do is put the mic right above you. You know what I should do? There we go. Now I can look right at the mic and look at you guys. See, I'm new to this. You got to remember, I'm new to this whole streaming thing. Trend. I mean, this is a whole strange new world. I haven't been streaming for 5 years or anything, so it's not like I know, But yes, it's very hard to look away from the staring green light of the microphone, so now we have them in sort of line as this. Okay, Blue Boy, we'll see you when you get back then. So yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, so let's get over into the writing and let's get working on 10's character. A good actor doesn't look directly at the camera. An actor in what kind of films exactly? Okay, so are you guys ready for the reveal? Are you guys ready for the reveal of the today's reward pastry? Do I have any suggestions about what the reward pastry might be today? What is your thought about what might be in this bag? Reward pastry. What are we looking at? It is food. What kind of food? Okay, so muffin. What else? Onion bagel. Onion bagel. I actually already had a bagel today, but it was a plain bagel. Anyone else? Muffin, onion bagel, any other guesses? No, that's it? Just two suggestions, just two guesses? Croissant. What's up, Wade? Muffin, onion bagel, and croissant. Well, unfortunately, you are all incorrect. Today, the item is a glazed donut. And I actually have two huge pieces. Like that. Yes, so I'm going to start, as always, with my preparatory donut. Oh man, a cruller. Okay. So we're good to go. Now, I'm just pulling up the information that Tenno Club sent me for, what the heck is this? Okay. Lovely. Glazed old fashioned. Yep. Those are very high quality, those donuts. Although, you know what they did here actually? They took out, I came in today and I was going to get basically like the equivalent of an Egg McMuffin, except I get it without cheese. At Starbucks, they discontinued the egg and cheese thing. There's no egg and cheese sandwich. I was like, what? And they're like, well, we basically try to guide people towards the spinach wrap. And the woman in front of me was like, that is not even remotely the same thing. I'm like, right? And they're like, yeah. They're like, it just didn't sell. I'm like, who are these people that are not buying egg sandwiches? Who are they? That reminds me also that I didn't get one of my eggs. We have a hard-boiled egg at home waiting for me that I never took.
I told them it's on a microwave, but they act like...
How can you, like...
Sorry, it was a large iced...
Like, who are these people that don't buy egg sandwiches? Okay. Anyway.
Aside from vanilla?
You know, I don't know what to say. Okay. So...
Coffee nut, peppermint, vanilla, hazelnut, caramel, cinnamon dolce, mascara, raspberry, peach, mango, caramel, hazel latte. Nice caramel latte.
Okay.
Try them all someday. Caramel is a classic. Can't go wrong. What's your name? How do you spell it?
Egg sandwiches, exactly. I'm talking, you know, average, I'm talking about egg sandwiches, man. Okay. Selling and buying lattes, that is correct. That is correct. That's what happens when you're in an undisclosed Starbucks. Okay. I'm only here for the egg talk. I like that I can provide my stream can provide different things to different people. Wait. Okay, let's get to it. So she sent me, this is I don't want to reveal everything to you guys, but I will tell you that this character's name is Ani, female, and this is for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. So beyond that, hopefully you'll piece together what kind of character this might be. Yeah, I did, Terry. I made very sure this time. It's so true. And the alignment also. Yeah, this is a Witcher 3 OST. Sounds like a plan, Terry. Okay, there we go. I don't understand why I've loved TC, this chat program that I use now, but I try to keep shutting off Whisper, and it doesn't, I don't know why I don't understand it. I feel like there should be a basic knowledge that most of these chat programs, a lot of streamers are going to want to capture, and so there ought to be an option to turn off Whisper. And in very few of the browser chat pop-outs or whatever can you do that, including this one. So anyway, maybe I'll ask the dev, can we do like a feature request where we can please shut off Whispers? But anyway, that was something cool though. News is coming soon about that. That thing that was secretly being conveyed to me that I can't talk to you guys about. But you will like it. Yes, indeed. Onwards and upwards. Yeah, I've tried all sorts of solutions, Rogan. I could choose actually Chatty is I could capture Chatty's chat and it does do most emoticons, but it's not that customizable and it kind of looks like hot garbage when you try to capture it. So TC works almost perfectly except for the whisper thing, which, you know. So anyway, also hi Rogan. Very nice, Ton. Majestic amethystine coat. That's what I'm talking about. Majestic amethystine coat. I do remember that. I used to love your entries too, man. Your openings, Splatter, were spectacular. And I was actually kind of sad when you moved away from it, so I'm glad if we're going to return to that now. Especially if you can use more words like amethystine. That's a word we need more of in our life. I love it. I love it. Okay. Yeah, I should check that out, Rogan. I see. The thing is, though, I don't want to lose the whispers altogether. Like, I still want to be able to see. I just don't want them on chat, but I do want to get whispers. You know, like there are times when whispers are really useful. I just don't want to be able to have them show up on chat. That's the thing that you know. Oh my God, he did it! It worked. Oh my God, that cheer. The cheer worked. Thank you, dude. Thank you, man. I see. This just came through, Law. So it means that I've actually got to. I got to enable the Twitch. Like I've got to enable it so you can see the cheer on screen. I don't have the notifications for it yet because this literally just happened yesterday. That I got the invitation and I set up for it and everything else. So thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I got to get the cheer thing going. And yeah, that's actually true. Law, did you seriously just add like 700 more underscores? You know what it is actually? This is why it's you guys. This is why it's happening. It's happening. Oh yeah, you didn't know that, Ton? I have a whole set of emotes from BTTV, Ton. I have a whole bunch of them, man. But yeah, the thing is that Law has been watching Sod _ play as part of the D&D crew, and so my feeling is that Law is trying to compensate for not having his, you know, having the underscores. So he's decided to increase his underscores. Just saying. You know, makes a lot of references to, have you seen the size of my underscore? I'm just saying. I'm just putting two to two together. No, seriously, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I got to get that cheer notification working. I'm so excited that works.
That's a refill, right? It's in Indonesia. It's the largest side of Indonesia.
I'm so innocent, yeah.
No, I wish. Imagine.
Completely credible. Yeah. It's the way you, right, it's the way you use the underscore, right? That's what matters. It's how you use the underscore. What's up goes to Christmas Future. That's exactly right. Yeah, it's so true, Law. It's so true. It's so funny, like the amount of percentage of dollars, like, yeah, it takes a while. But you know, whatever, like, to me, what I'm seeing it as is, I see it as a stepping stone. I think it's cool because we get the cheers and everything, and I see it as a stepping stone towards continuing the move towards eventual partnership, I hope. So, you know, I'm cool with that. In the meantime, I think it's fine. The only thing kind of annoyed me a little bit was that I had to install two-factor authentication, and I was like, oh god. I mean, I understand that it's safer, but I'm like, oh god, I don't have to put in 6 things every time. But so I installed Authy, which is the little two-factor authentication thing you put on your phone, and it worked fine. So, you know, it's probably better. Good to see you, Ghost. Yeah, that you may want to cut down on those underscores just a tad, Law. Just a tad. Like, I mean, it doesn't, you know, two-factor for everything. I know. We're gonna need to start having two-factor authentications for our house. You know, like you're gonna need a key plus like a eye scan, retina scan. You know, you have to wait for 60 days. Great. 58 now, okay. Now you want me to mod you? I can't keep up with you, man. Am I modding you or am I not modding you? I know we talked about the stuff, but are you sure? It wasn't my idea to unmod you in the first place, you know. I mean, it could be worse. He could have like, he could be one of those people who's addicted to semicolons, or like, is kind of way overboard with his use of left bracket or something. Yeah, like, or pluses. Like, at least, you know. I feel like, by the way, this is a very quick way to get globally banned by Twitch. I have a feeling this many underscores and pluses and punctuation signs is a good way to global banning. I'm just thinking. Thank God for that. Sort of, Ton. Really what it's going to be is either at some point I will get a PS4 and I'll stream Turismo on that, or I will get a PS4. Yeah, either that, or I will get a PS4, put it downstairs as our new Blu-ray player, bring my PS3 up to my office, and then that will become the thing I stream Gran Turismo on. I still want to do that someday, because I do love Gran Turismo. I love because it's basically like the car role-playing game. You know, you level up in cars, you upgrade, you know, I love Gran Turismo. But yeah. Okay. Getting into the zone is important, Average, yeah. I was actually just reading a thing today on Twitter by Martha Wells, who's a friend and a really good writer herself, fantasy writer. And she was talking about how a lot of advice about the only way to be a pro is to do whatever the advice is usually wrong. And one of those things is like how you actually get moving on your writing. For some people, it's you write 500 words every day like clockwork without exception. For some people, it's you write 5,000 words in a day and then you write nothing for 3 days. It's dependent on them. And for me, I try to write consistently in the aggregate, by which I mean I write a certain number of pages per week. But sometimes when you're in the zone, like I was this morning working on this chapter for Renegade that I was working on, I just kept at it, and I blew out basically 5 pages in 2 hours, which is fairly quick, maybe even 5.5 really. So yeah, so getting in the zone definitely matters. Right, but let me. Here we go, Law. Why is that not working? Oh, because that's why. All right, let me open up the thing. Done. Hey, what's up, Illness? What's going on, man? Yeah. Yeah, an organized story is definitely a challenge, especially when you're trying to make it thematically consistent and make those themes consistent across 70, 80, 90, 110, 120, 200,000 words. So, I mean, he had a sword before, so. Although, in all seriousness, let's not go overboard with the emotes, please, with the punctuation, please. Let's not go overboard, please, because we don't want to be. If people come in and don't understand what's going on, they could be like, "Oh my God, it's a meme chat," and get the hell out. We don't want to give anyone the impression that we're like AGDQ. Okay? Any AGDQ vibes? No. Also, hi, Illness. I think I said hi to you already. What's up, Chayton? How you doing, man? How are you? Hello, everyone. I will stir up a ruckus. Only the right amount of punctuation is key. Yeah, well, the thing is, see, the thing about it, Average, is that AGDQ does wonderful stuff for charity, and the charity they did last year, Doctors Without Borders, is one of my favorite charities. So I have no complaints about that. But their chat is a cesspool. AGDQ chat is the worst chat that has ever existed in the history of Twitch, and it's not that close. It is meme-filled, racist, sexist, ableist, It is garbage from the word go. It is just flat garbage, and yet they make a ton of money for charity, so I just like looking at AGDQ and just turning off the goddamn chat. It's so bad. But the thing is though, like the speed running community, I have some connection to that, not because I speed run, but because I watch some people doing it. If you go to a lot of the speed runners, you go to like Zosty, who speed runs for Super Metroid, my friend Jordan Indiana, who used to be known as Striker, who speed runs Star Wars games. A lot of speedrunner communities are fine. It's just AGDQ, I think, because it's so big, brings out the worst. Exactly. And the thing is, and it's not just because it's big, because CoCarnage has a big chat, and most of the time CoCarnage's chat, which I've been in, is not that bad. It's reasonably well handled, it's pretty well moderated, and he can have 10, 15, 20,000 people in a stream. Now I understand that, AGDQ is like 60, 70, 80,000 in a stream or more, but still, it's possible to do it, and AGDQ just is, ugh. So again, I love what they do, but the chat, ugh. Yeah. Yeah, some big chats are handled really well. Just not that one. Like I don't even know what the mods are doing in that chat. Like I don't know if the mods are doing anything. They just ugh. Right, that's probably true, Average. That's true because there's no single person. That's true. That's true. Yep, that's probably a good point. Well, your bot is better than their bot. Because you know what I'm saying, Law. You've moderated Trump's chat for a while, and you know that his chat doesn't get nearly as bad as AGDQ does. Yep. Right. Yep, that's a good call, Average. I agree with you. I think that's probably what's happening. I think that's interesting. It would depend on how it was done. Like if he started as a barbarian, but then decided to begin to learn discipline and everything, and kind of multi-classed into into paladin, I could maybe see that. I mean, it's overpowered, but I'm assuming by the time you get to the level, we're talking super high level anyway. So I don't love multi-classing in general, I have to say. I don't love multi-classing or dual-classing that much. But it can be done. There are ways to do it that are okay. Right. And there you go. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't think you can lead off with it. I don't think it's functional as a level 2 character. I wouldn't, a character like that. And the reason also that I wouldn't... Right. But the reason also it doesn't work is that the paladin requires devotion. It's not something, like, levels also have to do with time spent, right? It's experience, it's wisdom that you collect over time. And you don't just get granted those abilities. So a paladin doesn't just pick it up, like you don't go to, an advanced accelerated study to paladin school and you pick it up at 19 when you went in at 18. So level 2 would be way too early for that to exist as a separate class. And I don't see any way that you could go the other way. I don't know how you could be a paladin and then leave it and become a barbarian, because the paladin powers, the god wouldn't grant you their powers in that case. So the only way it works is go in the other direction. You started as a barbarian, and then you learn to become a paladin, and that would be something which would go way higher in terms of levels. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not really average. I mean, paladin is not... it doesn't. It's not. It's not something which gives itself to. It's an order. You know. It's a set of vows. It's a set of rules. There's training involved with it. A paladin is not kind of a secret discipline. That's the thing. It's very involved with stricture. I could imagine other, the old cavalier class, as an example, could maybe do this, or other versions of it. You could certainly train as a fighter in secret. It's hard to see how you could train as a paladin, unless there was like a small church or chapel that had such things. But again, a paladin doesn't also pop up as like in a little village church, right? I mean, a paladin is sustained by a holy order that's large enough to be able to afford to train people in those disciplines. So, I don't know. I don't think it would work, in my view. I mean, at that level. It certainly would work at a high level, because then you would assume they would have had enough time. Hey, what's up, Polar? How you doing, man? Good to see you, Polar. Polar's been with me for a long time. What's up, man? How you been? You just got back from Shanghai a week ago. Wow, dude. I think I knew you were going there also. So how was it? Was it everything you hoped? That's awesome, man. Yeah, that's really awesome. That's right. I knew you were going to be there for a year. Man, it's been a year since I've talked to you. Holy cow, man. Yeah, I never had the chance to do a study abroad thing. I've traveled quite a bit. Used to not be able to, and then I traveled quite a bit for debate and now for various conferences and stuff like that. In fact, I'm going to be going later this year to Helsinki, Finland, because I just found out that I got accepted onto the Worldcon program. So the 75th Worldcon, it's the World Science Fiction Society where they do the Hugo Awards and stuff for the fantasy novels, etc., is in Helsinki, Finland. So I got invited to that. So I'm going to be going to Helsinki, Finland, it looks like, in the summer. But I've never got a chance to stay there for a long time, to study abroad for a long period of time. Probably the longest I've ever been away at a time is like a month. But most of the time I'm away for a week or two, which is usually more my speed, honestly. Like, I don't know about a whole year would be harder for me. But I bet it would be a pretty cool experience, too, so... Oh, I heard about that My Summer Car thing. I think I watched someone playing that. I was like, wait, what? Yeah. So, what was the study abroad? What was the teaching style like? Polar, was it being taught by your university professors that are in a branch over there, or was it being taught by local, like, people in Shanghai? So I'm curious if you could compare the teaching styles. Oh, okay. Ah, okay. That makes sense, Polar. Yeah, and you have to go to the bathroom. And I think I watched someone playing. It might have been Ezekiel. I might have watched playing a little bit of this a few months ago. I was not overly impressed. Yeah, that's interesting. That kind of jives with what I would have expected. But Polar, are these like, what kinds of professors were these? Are we talking math and science people? Are we talking a mix? Like, what kind of subjects are we talking about? Oh, you watch Robez, yeah? Oh, that's cool. How many people were in your class doing this, Polar? Okay, that's cool. Okay, that's a good number. That's a good number, Polar. Okay, sounds good, Polar. Okay. Sorry, guys. Just responding to like 6 things coming in at once. You been playing the heck out of Flyaway? Oh, nice, man. I actually am going to have. I'm going to be playing a show. Actually, my first show in a couple of years with The Road. We're going to be doing an acoustic set up in Somerville as part of something called Porch Fest, and it's coming up in just a couple of weeks. Actually, I think it's 2 weeks from this coming Saturday, which is cool. First time that we played together out live for a couple of years. So we've been working on this album and stuff, and the album is coming close to being done. So it's going to be kind of neat to get back out there and in the swing of things. The band has been continuing to go, but because of life concerns and everything else, we haven't been able to get out and do any gig stuff. So hopefully we'll do a couple of gigs this year, which will be good. Oh, I forgot. I hit the page quota, guys. You know the way this works. We hit a page. It's time for a piece of donut. Donut time. Good stuff. Yeah. I actually think a couple of people that I know were asking for details, and they might actually stop by because they're in that area. So that'll be kind of neat. We'll see. I don't know if we'll be able to do any recording or live streaming of it. It'd be kind of neat if we could. We'll see. Anybody figured out yet what this is? What class we're talking about? Okay, Lo, sounds good. Yeah, anybody got a guess? May doth underscores be with you. Many, many, many underscores. Okay, you'll see in a minute. We'll figure it out in a minute.
sleep amidst the trees. Bats all asleep in the breeze. But when soul lies just wide awake, fearing all manner of ghouls, hags, and things.
That's funny. What's up, Dragon? How you doing, man? How are you, sir? How is life and the universe and everything? Oh, sigh, working. That's no good. All that work. Yes, I did notice that. Law has been is decided to add himself a bunch more of the underscores. This is his new look, apparently, is Law plus underscores. Oh, dentist in an hour, great. Yeah, I'm due for a checkup soon too myself. Oh wow. Well, first of all, smart guy, this is not colored drinks. I drink water, sir. I have a soda maybe once every 2 to 3 months, if that. And as far as sweets is concerned, I will plead guilty on that, but I do try to brush my teeth quite often, morning, night, and usually in the mid-time afterwards. Sugar water. Nope. Ethos. Look at that. Ethos. It's pure water. Nothing but water. I am not a hummingbird, illness. Yeah, it's true. Well, actually, I have a water bottle in my car, which is filtered water that we have at home. But the thing is that I drink enough water during the day that, unless I was to bring like gallon jugs, which I'm not going to do, it means that I usually pick up a water here, and then I have the water out in my car, which I use for the rest of the day. So. What's up, Elias? Carbonated water with a salted prune. Wow. I was just thinking, acquired taste is like just a different taste, you know? Yeah, it makes a big difference, illness. It makes a big difference for everything, with weight gain, with brain function. Obviously, how healthy your teeth are. It really does make a difference. As I say, I love root beer and ginger ale, and I usually have ginger ale now. Like I say, I usually have a soda like once every 2 months, maybe. I do like root beer. I wish I could have it more than I do, but but I don't. So I usually have it about once every 2 months. Nice, Helmus. Hold on, I gotta fix my headphones. right, that's more like it. Only problem with the Bose headphones is they require a AAA. AAA? AAA. What's up, Cairo? To keep working, so sorry, guys. Nice, Helmus. You need a bookshelf. Yeah, you do, man. Yeah, you need a bookshelf. You need 2 bookshelves. You need multiple bookshelves. Good to see you, Cairo. Don Cairo, of course, member in good standing of the Infinity and Beyond crew, who is going to be playing D&D again. For those of you who missed the announcement, D&D will be happening now, not on Saturday, but on Sunday, because we're accommodating our good friend Rob and his musical career. So we'll be playing D&D on Sunday instead of Saturday, but otherwise the gang will all be there, which will be fun. Yeah, Cairo, and in fact, Cairo, what do you, because I know you did work in government too, like what do you, I don't remember, are you doing like real estate writing, or like what are you doing right now, because I actually don't think I ever asked you that. Yeah, no, I knew that was the case with you, Helmus, but... For some reason, I'm not finding him with the quickness of the Google, Cairo. Oh, just Cairo? Oh. So he's the one with such great works as Deep Throat Diva, Ruthless. How about The Pleasure Zone? The incredibly well-named Big Booty. Also, Between the Sheets, Passion Island. The Stud Palace. This guy's a winner. He has a reader's companion. This guy is such a big deal. What's up, Trouton? This guy is such a big deal that he has a reader's companion to his work. Oh my god. Cairo, I don't know why you're wasting your time with us, man. You need to be freaking working on the plans for the helipad on your desert island. That's an actual book name, is Kitty Kitty Bang Bang. Really? I don't know whether to be appalled or incredibly impressed by this guy. Some combination, probably. By the way, guys, for those of you who came in, I got about another 10-15 minutes or so as I'm working on this character background for Patreon character background fulfillment for Ten of Clubs. If I don't get it done today, I will conclude it tomorrow, and then I'm going to be working on Renegade most of the weekend as well. The last chapter of Renegade, I did the first 5 pages that I need to do. I finished chapter 15 of Renegade today, and so the final chapter, chapter 16, is what I'm going to be working over the weekend. Want to send it off to my beta readers early next week, because I need to basically get this to my publisher in about 3 weeks. So that's why I had to delay on getting started on Ten of Clubs thing, but it'll still get to her before the end of the month. So that's funny, Cairo. That's funny. Is that stuff self-published? It's got to be self-published, right? It's probably a she, by the way. Her name is like Hilda Smith, and she lives in Topeka. Oh, really? Oh my god, that's funny. I didn't know you had this many details about this person. This is pretty funny. So is this a deal like in Star Trek when matter and antimatter come together, just a massive explosion? Is that what would happen if you ever got together with this alter ego? I like to imagine that that's how it would work. You would see this person and just... Simon & Schuster? This person is published by Simon & Schuster? What?
Small to begin with, but go back the way I see it, that they can get caught and get snagged on somebody gave him
Are we not doing phrasing? There's no way that Simon & Schuster did this. There's no way. There's no way. It even says books by Kai. There's no way. Although I will say that the romance market is the runaway, not even close, massive bestseller genre on the market. If you were just like, how do I make the most money? Become a romance novelist. If you wanted to make the most money as a writer, romance novelist. I swear to God, people consume those things like candy. They just read it nonstop. It depends a little bit on who you ask. The hard science fiction, hard SF, is not a great sell right now. Science fiction generally is doing okay, but hard SF is kind of struggling a bit. There are other genres like the Western is not that big a deal. Mysteries depends. Sometimes mysteries do well, sometimes they don't, but it's very erratic. But yeah, I would say probably of genre fiction, probably hard SF would be the one that's got the most, commercially not viable at the moment. Okay, right. I knew you were working in politics for a few years, and I didn't know about the rest of it. That's cool, Cairo. So see, Cairo. See, I understand so much now. So just like your hero LeBron, you returned to the fold. You took your talents to DC, but then you returned to the fold, and now you are building your own community because Cleveland for life, basically. Are you connected with LeBron's agency? What is that called? Take 6, System 5, whatever the hell they call themselves. It'll be a pamphlet. Well, it depends. Is it a pamphlet that really hits hard there, Elias? Is it a pamphlet you're like, damn, this pamphlet? It's not the size of the pamphlet, it's how you use the pages. You know what I'm saying? You did take your talents out of Cleveland at the same time. Oh man. It's true, Trouten, right? You hope it, well, but you kind of, I mean, oh, you don't, okay. I was just going to say that, Kara. I was like, but don't you do want it to resurge. Don't you want things to return? You don't want it always to be the mistake on the lake. You want Cleveland to return to its glory. Don't worry, though, Cairo. Even if the rest of Cleveland resurges, you'll always have the Browns. You can always be sure they'll suck. Are you happy with the Browns draft? Were you happy with who they picked? The glory of the 1700s. No, pretty much you don't want any city to be Detroit. I don't know though, man. I feel like Southern California, so many people want to go there. Right. Well, I think you're right about that, Cairo. I mean, because of what they base their economy on. But see, I have to say though, it depends. If you look at Pittsburgh, you know, Pittsburgh is a city that if it had relied on continually trying to chase after steel manufacturing, which was never going to come back, then it wouldn't have made it. But Pittsburgh reinvented itself. So Pittsburgh is now a very viable city, but it's viable because it didn't just stick with manufacturing, which is what I think the problem with a lot of cities in West Virginia and places like that, in Kentucky, that are just coal mining. Coal mining is going away. It's not coming back. So constantly just going after the same thing is not going to work. So my fault, Trent. Whoop, I missed something. Did your British duty. What's up, TNS? Yeah, for sure. That makes sense, yes. I mean, unless they do what they should have done a long time ago, which is to build light rail. If they built a high speed, which is what I hope they do whenever we get rid of the insane fascists in the White House at the moment, but when we get back to sanity in government, assuming we survive, I think, light rail and real rail infrastructure, a la Europe, Cleveland could easily be the hub of that. Cleveland, Chicago. In fact, Cleveland would probably be better suited for it because Chicago would have all the difficulty with the lakes and everything and trying to work all this stuff in, whereas Cleveland would be, I think, a little bit easier to manage. So Cleveland could easily be a hub if it was a travel hub and not a, manufacturing cars hub or whatever. infrastructure, but whales we find here. Yeah, I read about that. My answer to that, Hilness, is, there's a way we can solve that problem. Please resign immediately and go back to whatever life you would prefer to have. We would all be happy. Right. But in fairness, Cairo, that's most countries in the world are smaller too. Economically and otherwise. But you're right. It definitely, you don't have all of those. The cities can't all be equally, they can't all be the center of attention, for sure. But that's why we say viability is the key, not, central to the economy. I vote walled cities. Right. I agree with that. I'd be interested to see what Canada has to say about what the stalwarts are of their economy. It's got to be more than just Toronto, right? What is, Ottawa's the capital, right? So what is the stalwart money producer for Canada city-wise? I assume Toronto. Maybe Vancouver because of Montreal. So basically Vancouver, Montreal, and Toronto would be the three, I guess. What's up, Epidemic? You vote Vegas for the U.S. Capitol? Okay, new page, guys. New page, and that means new piece of donut. And then I've got to write. I'm going to have like another 2-3 minutes of writing, and then I'm going to have to close up shop because I got to pick up my daughter, spend my usual Friday with her, and then get ready tonight for the big Our Vocalist stream. This has been really productive, though. Got a lot of writing done today, so. Epidemic, I've actually never been to Vegas. Is the Excalibur one of the casinos on the Strip? Believe it or not, I've been to Reno, Nevada, because Worldcon was there a few years ago, but not Vegas. Oh yeah, Polar. Every page I get a piece of something. Cookie, donut, muffin, croissant, bagel, something. Okay. Do you live? I didn't know that, Epidemic. Do you live in Vegas? Oh, and by the way, for some of the long-term people, I am now a Twitch affiliate, so you can actually cheer in my channel. Law confirmed it earlier on today. I got to get the cheer notification up and running because it's just happened yesterday. But I was like, oh wow, cheering actually works. So for those who've been here for a while. You taking off, Dragon? Thanks, Terry. This is not partnership yet. This is not partnership. This is just being a Twitch affiliate, just so you know. So the Twitch affiliate is that new program they put in, which is, the requirements are way lower and all that. But it's not nothing. So it's a step up. So that's good. But thank you. Oh yeah, to the dentist. All right, have fun, man. Good luck. Remember what the Stoics said. This too shall pass. So, this too shall pass. Soon you shall be away from the dentist again. Yeah, exactly. It's a step in the direction. Yep. Yeah, so I got the invite for that yesterday. Oh, cool. Thanks, Epidemic. 100 cheer for cheers. See, it works. It definitely works. I have to set up the notification on stream, which I'm not going to be able to do by tonight, but maybe by Sunday I will be able to, so that it actually gets the cheer notification, because I don't have anything set up for that, because I just found out about it yesterday. I got the invitation, and I set it up for this morning, and I haven't had a chance to do any of the on-screen things or whatever. So, but thanks, man. I appreciate it. You get a little bit of a percentage of them. Basically, you get a cent for every cheer. So I think I've gotten Law dropped 500 cheer before, and Epidemic just did 100. So I've earned $6. And you get paid out every $100, and you get paid out 60 days later. So right now, if I get another $94, I'll get paid for it. You know, whatever it is, 60 days from now. So, like I say, it's just kind of a fun little thing. The Patreon is really the economic driver of the channel, for which I'm very grateful. But it's cool. So, thanks, Evan. I appreciate it, man. And I guess you can still get bits by... I never use bits. You can still get bits by, like, watching ads or something, I think. So, apparently they're, like, really popular, though. People really like them, so, you know. You can get yourself something nice. What Law? Did that? I see. I don't see that on my chat thing on my TC. Is that bits? Is that more bits? Cap of 5? Is it like a special kind of bit? See, I know nothing about cheering, other than just having seen people do it in channels, but I don't know anything about how it works. I just know that I enabled it, so because of the affiliate status. I had to fill out like 2 tax forms too. So, okay, cool. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. It's a bit emote? Okay. Yeah, I'm not partnered yet, Jedi. I announced in Discord that I got an invitation to be a Twitch affiliate. It's the new program they rolled out. Rob from Game Crashers just got got an affiliate as well, and I think BB Wolf did too. So the requirements are way lower, but it's kind of like a junior partnership. You know, it's like a step up. So I was glad about that. So yeah. Oh, I see. Those are cheer modes. Okay. Yeah, we're all in the same boat, Jedi. We were like, come on. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that, Law. Although they say that requirements can change down the line. I mean, I hope that it's sort of a thing that they use it to look at affiliates and then start looking at them for partnership options. I hope. That'd be nice, but... Okay. Cool, so we made some good progress, guys. We got 3 pages written for this character background. I got another 2 or 3 left to do on this probably, which I'll probably try to do tomorrow, and then we'll also be doing Renegade tomorrow. As a quick reminder, tomorrow, no D&D tomorrow. D&D is going to be on Sunday now instead of on Saturday. But tonight, I may do his creative writing stream on Saturday. We'll see how things go. But tonight, though, I do have, let me get this, get it out of the way. But we do have the big Our Vocalist voice event tonight, so I do not want you guys to miss that. Big voiceover event tonight with the Our Vocalist. 2 Sherlock Holmes radio plays. We'll have sound effects. We'll have a full cast. They actually saw the script ahead of time, so we got a lot of stuff going on, and I'm very excited about that. It's going to be really, really cool. So definitely stop by, let people know about that. And yeah, so that's the deal with that. Next week is my last week of classes. May is going to be really busy. Got a lot going on in May on the channel. I got a lot going on in my life in May, but as well on the channel. Finishing up with ARVCon. I have finally gotten just about all the schedule of that put together. Just a couple of loose ends to tie up, and then I will have a big announcement about ARVCon and about the schedule and about the sponsors and about all that kind of stuff. So that's going to be happening very soon. But I want to thank everybody who made this an awesome stream today. You guys are the best. Thank you to my wonderful creative writing stream watchers. Thank you to my wonderful mod, remod now, Law. Thanks to Dragon Spear, who was here before. Thank you to Average Cool, Beautiful Bearing Tutu, Blue Boy, Cairo, EKEG, Epidemic, Fagwent, Hillness, Jedi Knight, Kajeldio, Massive Death, Poltergeist Zero, Polar, welcome back, Polar, Terry Tunes, TNS with Fiston, Trendane, catch Trendane tonight in the Our Vocalist radio play. Trouden, Uncle Elias, and Violacious Tawn. Really, really great stuff. I am looking forward to more of this, and like I say, Renegade is almost done, and Ten of Clubs character background should be done soon as well, so all is going according to plan. But now I'm going to wrap up because I got to go pick up my daughter from school. I will catch you folks all tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, for Daylight Savings Time, for the Our Vocalists and the 2 Sherlock Holmes radio plays. Please spread the word about that. Please support the Steam group, the YouTube, and of course the Patreon. That's really important if you can, right there, support that, ! Arvtreon. Yeah, so Twitch affiliate hype, good stuff hype. Thanks everybody, I love you all, you're the best, and I will catch you guys this evening for the Our Vocalist radio stream. Until then, have a good one everybody, love you all, have a good day.